I won't sleep downstairs in the living room. No way.
I don't know. Things get dropped, things get turned on, things get moved. Like, somebody lives in this house that's not human, a ghost, I guess. Because there's just too many, like, things that have happened. So it's things like that that make me think that it's the guy that built the house. Because it's almost like he's checking the house, like he's checking all the doors, light switches, you know, making sure things work. This is his house. Nils Lundberg is the guy that built the house. In the keystone is his initials, also the date and when the house was finished. And when we had the guy redo the siding on the side of the house, he repainted the keystone, which was really cool of him to do. So we could still have that memory.
Nils immigrated to Utah in 1873 with his new wife Elna. They built a home that is now located in Midvale. He was tragically killed on June 6, 1906 when he was crushed under a wagon. Nils did not have his house quite finished when he passed away. He had always planned to add a sun deck over the front door where the upstairs door opened. It was never finished after his death. Some people think that he is still living in that house.
My mom told me that she never had any experiences with the spirit at all. My dad hasn't told me that he's experienced anything either, but he doesn't really talk about stuff like that. But all the kids have. I mean, if you talk to my brothers and sisters, they always they'll tell you that, you know, they hear footsteps. The rooms all of a sudden get cold in the middle of the summer. Doors open, shut, the house creaks.
We were sleeping over, and Casey was talking on the phone with his girlfriend, and I was sitting in the couch right next to him up against the wall, and in front of me is the stereo system, and it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I was like half asleep, you know, in and out of sleep, kind of listening to his conversation, not really, but I remember just falling asleep, and all of a sudden I woke up to this sound from the subwoofer box on the floor. The whole system was off, all the lights were off, and like it sounded like someone turned the crank up on it and then like jiggled the handle like really fast. It was like a and like it started out really quiet and then it got really, really loud. It just like shook the whole house. I woke up, I was like, what the heck was that? And Casey was like, dude, I don't know, I think that was my subwoofer box. And like it was all turned off. We checked, it was all turned off, and I was sitting there for a second. He's like, oh, it's no big deal, it was just kind of turned on whatever by itself. And I was like, all right, so I tried to go back to sleep, and not even 5 minutes later, did the same thing again.
The kids in the neighborhood won't even come trick-or-treating at this house because they really honestly think it's haunted. Like, they rang the doorbell, and I came out with a big old bowl of candy, and they stood and watched me, and I was just like, do you guys want some candy or what? And they're like, well, we didn't think anyone would answer the door because some kid down the street told us that he ran inside the house and a ghost chased him out.
I don't think he's a mean ghost.
Oh, no, not at all. It's not meant to, even take disrespect for the people who used to live here, because I mean my neighbors are descendants of the guy that built this house, and it's just kind of, we're just taking interest in it. It's almost like he wants to be heard, or somebody, whoever it is, not necessarily it's even Nils, but I mean if it's somebody else, I mean they want to be heard, and it's almost like we're making that happen. We're hearing them out.
What would happen if we took the time to notice and listen? Would we find a spirit in our own homes?